tonight's show. Thank you, first of all, for being here. It's really wonderful to see familiar faces, teachers, students, and family members, so thank you for that. Tonight's show is going to be a combination of monologues and scenes from different plays, but it's all going to sort of fit into this idea of people either in their home, on the subway, or waiting for the subway, okay? Just to give you a clear idea of what Not Suitable for Children is about. It does use profanity and talks about some topics that are considered mature themes, so please know about that in advance. So if this is your first time in the theater, please know a few things about being in a live theater audience. One thing is that, as you can tell from the acoustics, is that sound travels. So if you are talking in the back and you're just trying to say one little thing of, oh, I like her sweater, we can hear that up front, okay? So please do not talk during any time during this. If you have a cell phone and you have it on, please turn it off. Don't turn it on vibrate, have it on silent. If you're waiting for, I know some people might have a family member who's coming in or that's picking them up, just sort of put it on your lap so that you can see it light up and that you know that you can just quietly walk out so it doesn't disturb the audience or the actors. Another thing is that please show your support within the actors by really giving them your full attention. So sometimes if it's something's funny, obviously it's okay to laugh, but you are not the performer on stage. So please do not respond to any of what the actors are saying because it does distract them and pulls them out of the scene. So please show your love, show your support, but do it in a way that is considerate of not only the actors, but also the other audience members. Oh, if you have one of these stickers, you are allowed to take photos. Okay, so each cast member is allowed to have one person. Could I have a show of hands? Maybe the cast members forgot to do that. Who has a sticker at this point? Oh, fantastic. We will have one person who is allowed. If you are cast members, if you have not had an opportunity to select one person, please do so real quickly while this is going on. If you are interested in taking photos, sort of just raise your hand and then cast members can come up. So cast members, can you quickly do that while I just finish with the announcements?
It's going to be my photo. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, Miss Joelle Bueno. All right, so designated photographers only. So if you are not wearing this lovely sticker, please do not take any photography. If you do have one of these fantastic stickers, please be mindful to not use flash because it just, again, is distracting for the actors. In case there is an emergency, please leave, please. Don't be a hero. All right, you can use any of these exits. There's an exit over there, there's an exit over there, and there are exits behind you. Go to whatever's closest and really, take care of yourself, okay? The show's gonna run about an hour, and I hope you have a really fantastic time. Thank you, everybody, for being here. So we're just gonna start. We just had some people, come on in, but just real quick.
Samuel? Don't fool with me now. I'm not in the mood. Samuel? I didn't mean it, really. I'll be good if you come back. Please? Come on. Dinner's waiting. Stop this foolishness. I'm not in the mood. Don't be cross with me. Sure, I forgot to pick up your shirt for tomorrow. I can wash another. I'll do it right now, right now. Sam? You hear me? Maybe I didn't even intend to wash your shirt. Lawrence, honey, can you come down for a moment, please? There's been a little accident. Quickly.
Hey. You all right? What happened? It smells like you burned something? What's that?
Samuel. It's Samuel, I think.
What's he done now?
It's him. It's him.
Child, did he finally drive you out of your mind? I knew something was gonna happen sooner or later.
Dial 911, Florence.
Why? You're scaring me.
Dial 911. I think I killed him.
What?
I killed him. I killed Samuel.
Come again. He's dead. No, stop. I don't have time for this. You know how Samuel needs to find me here when he gets home. I'm not going to fall for it this time. Y'all can have your little game now. I'm not part of it. Did you really do it this time?
I don't know how or why it happened. It just did.
Why are you whispering?
Because I'm afraid that something else is liable to disappear.
So where's the body?
There!
You burned him?
I don't know! I think so.
You either know or you don't know. We're talking about murder here, Lorene, not oven settings.
You think I'm lame?
How many times have you talked about doing this? How many times have we sat at this very table and laughed about the many ways of doing so? And how many times have you done it? None.
A pair of cheap spectacles. That's all that's left. And you know how much I hate these. You ever seen him without them? No. He counted to 4 and disappeared. I swear to God.
Let's not bring the Lord into this just yet. Sit down. Got anything to sip on?
I don't know whether to have a stiff shot of scotch or a glass of champagne. He was
Yes.
standing there.
And?
He exploded.
Did he hit you again?
No. He exploded. Boom! Right in front of me. He was shouting like he does, being all colored. And he raised that big, crusty hand to hit me. And poof. He was gone. I barely got out words and I'm looking down at a pile of ash.
You know, in terms of color, Lorene, you match my husband Edgar, the story king. He came home at 6 in the morning last Sunday, talking about how he hit somebody, had to outrun the police all night. You know, for a moment there, I actually felt sorry for him. Forgot all about the fact that it was 6 in the morning. I certainly hope so, Lorraine, for your sake and my heart.
You know, Sammy always said if I raised my voice, something bad would happen. And it did. I'm a witch. The devil's spawn.
You've been watching too much television.
I have never seen anything like this on television before. I wish I had. Then I would know what to do. There's no doubt about it. I'm a witch.
Chow, don't tell me you've been messing with those mojo women again. What did I tell you?
He's not coming back. Oh no, how could he? It would be a miracle. 2 in 1 day. I could be canonized. Worse yet, I will eternally be remembered as Saint Maureen, the patron of battered housewives. People from across the country are making pilgrimages to me, laying pies and pot roasts at my feet, asking the good saint to make their husbands turn to dust. How often does a man like Samuel get down to hell and go?
Are you smoking crack?
Do I look like I am?
Shoot. I've seen biddies creeping out of crack houses saying they're doing church work.
Florence, please be helpful. I am very close to the edge right now.
You gonna get that?
No. What if it's his mother? She knows. I should be praying. I should be mourning. I should be thinking about his funeral. What else that keeps coming to mind is what kind of outfit I'll wear when I share my horrible and wonderful story in front of a studio audience. He's turned me into a killer, Florence. And you remember what such a gentle child I was. I'm a killer. I'm a killer. I'm a killer.
I wouldn't throw around that word too much. A word like that gets around.
A few misplaced words and I'll get the death penalty. Isn't that what they do with women like me? Murderesses.
Folks have done time for less.
Thank you, Florence. Just what I needed to hear.
What did you expect? That I was gonna throw up my arms and congratulate you? Why'd you have to lose it at this time of day when I got a pot of rice on the stove? And Edgar's gonna come home and wonder where his goddamn food is. And then he's gonna come in on me about how I can't work and how I do nothing all day and how clean you keep your house. You know, I don't think I'm gonna be able to look at him.
I'm sorry, Florence. Really. But it's out of my hands now.
You swear on your right tit?
I swear on both of them.
Both your breasts, Lorraine. You know what will happen if you're lying.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet, sweet Jesus, he must have done something truly terrible.
No more than usual. I just couldn't take being hit one more time.
You've taken 1,000 blows from him. Why couldn't you have turned the other cheek? I would have helped you pack like we promised.
I could blow on him and he would disappear across the floor. Just like that. Should I be feeling remorse or regret or some other R word? I feel strangely jubilant. Like on prom night when Sam and I first kissed. That's the feeling.
Is it?
I like a ton of bricks being lifted from my shoulders. Yeah.
You bitch.
What?
We made a pact.
I know.
And you broke it. I thought that when things got bad for both of us, we'd, together. And now, I have to go back upstairs. What's next?
I don't know. I thought you'd know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm truly at a loss for words, Lorene.
People always told me, keep your place, Lorene. My place? That silent spot on the couch with a cooler in my hand and a smile that warmed the heart? All this time, I always wondered why Samuel was so afraid for me to speak up, to say anything. Poof. I've never been by myself. Except for those 2 weeks where Samuel went the office while went to Reno with his cousin Michael. He would even tell me where he was going, except when I got the postcard of the cowboy smoking 100 cigarettes. Hey, didn't Sonny Larkin look good last week at Caroline's? He looked good, didn't he? No! Put that down now! Samuel's favorite jacket, he'll kill me if he finds out! I'm sorry. There. His favorite jacket. Oh, look at that. He said he didn't go to the movies last night. Working late. Driver's license, social security card, picture of his motorcycle. And look at that. From our wedding. I looked good, didn't I? There were some good things, right? And out the mouth those words came. All this time, Florence. And just words. That's all they were.
I'm afraid I'm never going to be able to get those words out. And then I'll start resenting you, honey. I'm afraid nothing's ever going to change for me.
Florence, I never been to that place.
Yeah? I wish I could smooth out these old lines just for a minute. Edgar's never done me the way that Samuel did you. But he sure did take the better part of my life.
Not yet, Florence.
I got the kids to think of, right?
You could think of 100 things before.
Then come with me. We'll wait upstairs for Edgar together. And then you could spin out the
I can't do that, Florence.
Yes, you can. Come on.
No.
I guess my mornings aren't going to be any different.
If you can say that for certain, then I guess it's true. But I can't say that.
All you need is a broom and a dustpan. Samuel was a bastard. Nobody is going to care that he's gone.
Phone's gonna start ringing soon. People are gonna start asking soon. And they'll care. Maybe I should mail him to his mother. I owe her that much. I kind of feel bad for her. She never knew how bad it was. He was always threatening to leave and to never come back.
I heard him.
It would have been me eventually.
Yeah.
I should call the police or somebody.
Why? What are you going to tell them? About all those times where they refused to help? About all those nights where you slept upstairs because you were too scared to sleep down here? About the time where you nearly took your eye out because you simply changed the television channel?
No.
You got it, girl.
Lawrence, I can't just sweep them up and pretend like it never happened. Can I? Goodbye to the salty food and fatty meats. Goodbye to the bologna and bourbon sandwiches. Ugh. Goodbye to the smell of his feet, his breath, his bowel movements. Ugh. Goodbye. Samuel? Just checking.
Goodbye, Samuel.
Hey, got a chicken woman in the oven if you want to stay.
I got a pot of rice on the stove, and the kids are probably acting out. And Edgar, listen, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
For dinner?
You know Edgar would never have that. Cards?
Cards.
Do I know you from somewhere?
No.
Sure, I swear you're familiar.
You're trying to be nice, but I've had a long day and you're the last thing I need right now.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. It's a hard world out there, you know?
Hard? A white boy like you is gonna tell me what hardship is? Listen, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, okay? You don't know the shit I go through on a daily basis. So you can fuck off with your army militia outfit from Urban Outfitters.
Alright.
Leave me alone.
Alright. You're gonna tell me that I don't know about life, that I don't know about hardship. I just got back from war, lady. Real hardship. I remember. I was having a bad day, just like this once. I remember it was our first day, and we were riding along in our truck, you know, and it was hot. It was really hot, and we see maybe 3-4 kids crossing the road up ahead, and how old were they? Well, it's so hard to tell. They were maybe I don't know, 10, 12 years old. I don't know, and I saw that they were being pretty slow to get out of the road, you know, and we had to swerve to get around them. Not a lot, you know, but a little bit. And this seems to make the guys in the back of the truck mad, like really mad. Like I remember one of them was like, "You little fuckers!" And then these kids, they see us and they're laughing and they flip us off. And I was thinking to myself that, like, where did they learn that? That's not some old custom. They must have learned that from our guys. And then they're laughing, and I hear one of the guys on the truck yell for the driver to back up, and the driver slams on the brakes, and this huge cloud of dust, he's grinding this thing backwards like he's trying to run them over, and you know, of course, the kids, they ran away, but there was one, maybe two of them, they stopped on the side of the road, and they were laughing, and they flipped us off again, and then everyone in the truck, they opened fire on these kids, and they were just pouring all this firepower into these kids. They were just laying there, and these guys, they were just pouring rounds into these kids like they had gone crazy. And the kids, their bodies, they were just giving these pathetic little jumps in the air, and then they would flop down again. And then they stopped, and me and these guys, we drove away, and I was thinking to myself, like what the hell is going on here? Is this the enemy? These kids that they sit there and they flip us off, and they make a truck of little jog on the road. I didn't understand. And then I remember this one guy sees me looking back down the road with a word, and he nudged me. He goes, "You see how he hose them little motherfuckers down, man? Hose them down, you like that?" And they were just sitting there, and they were blowing smoke out their barrels and checking their weapons down like they were a bunch of gunslingers out of the Old West. And I just didn't understand.
I didn't mean to.
No. Shit, sorry.
Like
You know, everybody feels hardship. It's the struggle. That's the difference. I'm sorry. No, I was about to ask you about your day.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've had a long day, a long and hard day. I went for a job today. A decent job, but a receptionist. I saw it advertised in El Diario, but I didn't get it. He said, I ain't got the right kind of voice. Whatever that bullshit means, and I really wanted that job. I practiced every day. Good morning, Damon Enterprises Incorporated. For an entire week, but that asshole at the interview said I looked good, but sounded terrible, and I wanted to spit in his fucking face, but instead, I begged him to try me somewhere else. So he asked if I could type. And I lied. And I tried to type, but everybody laughed at me like I was one big fucking joke, and I don't enjoy what I do. I never did. It's so fucking degrading. And I hate when those creeps come looking for me because a couple bucks gives them the right to own every inch of you, and you just lay there and you let them work you over any way they want, anywhere they want, any fucking time they want. And I always said that the next creeps will be my last because I thought that I could go out there at any time to get a decent job. And today, I tried. And what happens? That fucking asshole told me that I couldn't type. And that my voice wasn't good. And I want to tell you something. That I once was a beauty queen. I was the prettiest girl in my whole fucking high school, and that's For real. I was also in love once. When I was 16 and we made plans to get married. But he was my age too, and really handsome and really sensitive, and he used to play the piano so good and write me these poems that so many nights we would go to his house and he would play this piano and recite me these poems that were just for me, but they killed him. The big bad macho freaks killed him because I loved him and not them, and they picked on him and tortured him, and one night they made him feel so ashamed, and he couldn't swim, but he jumped into a lake and let the waters take the life out of him because I loved him and not them. And after that, they followed me everywhere, making demands that I always gave into to keep them from hurting me, but they are everywhere, waiting to hurt you. But they could never take care of Lena, and they tried. They paid big bucks to try to see some form of pleasure on my face, but all they got was one big fucking laugh, and they hated it. They hate when you make fun of all that macho shit that they come wrapped in, but all they did was make me laugh. And that's why I wanted to get that job today. So I could come back and yell for all of them to hear to fuck off, and that Lena's not for sale anymore, and Lena's free, and Lena is staying free for the rest of her fucking life, but the Bucks, they won again. So bring your studs in. Let them parade for Lena. I'll show you all that you ain't shit, and I'll show you that it takes more than balls to take care of Lena. So Lena is waiting. Yeah, you
Shit, I don't.
No, it's fine. You said that. Everyone goes through hardships, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I smoke mine, so I would.
No, sorry, I don't smoke. Not since
The war.
Yeah, not since
That
I got
makes
back.
sense.
So yeah.
I don't do this a lot, but I want to keep talking to you because
Yeah.
it feels better.
Yeah, of course.
And it's Lena. A lot of people say Lena, but it's pronounced Lena.
Right. Lena, DJ, I'll give you a call.
This is my stuff.
Oh, it's my stuff too.
It's yours too.
Yeah.
Are you going downtown?
No,
or-
I'm changing minds.
Right, that's.
Yeah,
I should have known that.
Lena, I'll give you a call, alright?
I'll be
You're right.
waiting.
Yeah.
What I need is a damn lawyer. I mean, what the fuck is this? Even on TV, they have real lawyers.
I'm a lawyer. I'm your lawyer.
I need a real lawyer.
I am a real lawyer, and you're my real client.
Forget that.
You want to see the paperwork?
No, forget the paperwork. Why didn't you check the paperwork before you came here talking all that nonsense like you knew who you were speaking to?
Look, I'm sorry about the mix-up, but
Oh, so that's what you're calling. You had a little mix-up.
I said
No. Do you always have these mix-ups, or do you never know who anybody is?
I'm sorry.
I ain't Hector Villanueva.
I know.
Hector Villanueva, nor Keith.
Okay, what I need from you.
Need? You're gonna sit here and talk about what you need? I'm incarcerated, lady. Why can't we sit here This is racism, is what it is. If I were white, I'd have fucking Perry Mason here in his little glasses and beard, talking fucking strategy. But instead, I have a bubbling ass little Flintstone here, doesn't even know who the fuck I am.
You're Angel Cruz. You're 30 years old and you live with your mom. Indiana Place, East Somerville. You've one felony of prior, a robbery when you were 16. You have a year of school and you was a bike messenger. You played soccer.
No, I never played soccer.
You're charged with attempted murder. I know that.
Attempted murder.
That surprises you?
You see, bitch, that's exactly what I'm talking about. All I did was shoot him in the ass. What's attempted murder about that? Like, what are you doing?
I'm leaving.
Why? Because I called you a bitch.
No, because you just confessed to me.
Confessed. Confessed what?
You just admitted to doing the shooting.
No, I didn't.
You just said, all I did was shoot him in the ass. So, now you get your wish. I can't adequately defend you now, so get a new lawyer.
But if I don't want